Hello everybody. This is an overview, a general energy for June 2015. My name is Grace and this is Angel Card Readings with Grace. So I took a closer look at the month, felt the energy. I'm wearing very light pink. Even a little bracelet is pink. Why? Because the energy is very strong. And just to calm down, relax, we should really embrace ourselves in more love, loving thoughts, loving mind, kindness, respecting ourselves, loving ourselves more, and embracing in a loving energy. That's how I see it. It's gonna be action, action, action. First action of a mind more. Until Mercury goes direct, we're gonna be more insight, analyzing, especially the air signs. But we're all gonna go inwards more. And then when Mercury on June 11 goes direct, we're gonna be ready to verbalize and to go more forward, turning our thoughts and analysis into action. Okay? And it's gonna be good. Just 1 second, the cat wants to get out. Hey Champy, say Champy. Hello to everybody. This is Champy. Gorgeous kitty kitty. I love you, Champy. Yes. Thank you for visiting. Okay. Thank you, Champy. Love you. I'm sorry. They are little angels. So they have 100% permission to come and go to my room as they please, so to speak. And that's the whole energy. It's gonna be a lot going on. For some of you, weddings, anniversaries, starting to travel, planning to travel. And full moon in Sagittarius on June 2nd. I see some of you will rebel against injustice. Some of you will rebel against a lack of freedom or independence. And some of you will decide to travel and actually take a long distance travel, maybe Australia, maybe Peru, maybe Paris, maybe Spain, maybe Poland or Ireland, okay? So it's gonna be, depends on where you are. If you're in Ireland, that's not exactly, it's a distant travel, but if you're in the United States or anywhere else, it is. So it's gonna be that exchange. It's gonna be taught about traveling somewhere and spending a partially summer somewhere else, okay? Far away from where we are. That's kind of the energy that I feel. And then on June 16, I want to make sure, June 16 is new moon in Gemini. And how I feel this after Mercury goes direct again on 11, on the 16, we are ready to say what's on our mind, what we want, where we're going, where we're moving literally, changing homes, maybe different state, maybe different land, moving to a different job, different career, changes. And why I'm saying this, because I prepared a little thing for you here. June has 4 letters. Also, if you add all the numbers, 1, 3, 5, and 5, representing June, it comes to 14. That leads to 5, and again the 5s. So it's 4 letters and 14. And this time, I'm not jumping so quickly to add up to 5, because what's the most important thing I feel is that this 1 and 4 represents the beginning of being really practical. So whatever the squares did to all of us, and the eclipses and all those full moons and everything that was going on for the last 3 years, I think now we're gonna be implementing, and that's gonna be based on a practical decision, because 4 stands for stability, being practical, structure, organizing something. So we're gonna be ready to do something that is good for us, where we see ourselves for the next whatever years, and being very, very practical. And that, of course, leads to changes. So it's gonna be many changes in every area, and depends on who you are in your life. Now, 2015, we know that this is universal year number 8. And 8 is the Pluto Scorpio 8th house. It's a house of transformation. Also stands for Pluto Scorpio. Oh, guess what is happening on June 14? Saturn goes into Scorpio sign, and it's gonna be from June 14 to September 18, the whole summer almost. So what that means is 14 and again 14. So maybe around that Saturn in Scorpio, we're gonna be going through many changes, especially Scorpios, I think, because this is the finality. Okay, Scorpio, I was in for 2.5 years in your sign, and I know I shook you up well, but did you implement those thoughts, changes in your life or not? If you didn't, I'm gonna pull maybe the rug under you, okay? And I'm gonna show you what you did right or wrong, okay? But also for all of us, it's gonna be again a shake-up, and some things that didn't happen then, it may happen now, especially around, it's not necessarily June 14, although this may be interesting day for many people, but in that period of time. So whatever we didn't do but we're supposed to do for our own good, to be in the right place with the right people in the right state of mind, if we didn't do it, the planets will do it for us. That's how I see it. Please always check your rising sign and moon sign. If you on a cusp, let's say you Pisces, on a cusp with an Aquarius, like I am, then go first for Pisces and then go for an Aquarius, because you have tendency, like I do, of an Aquarius. If you have, let's say, rising sign and the moon sign in exactly the same Leo sign, for example, definitely check Leo sign, because it's a lot for you there to find out. And if it's still, for some of you, doesn't resonate, like you really don't know, then please have a portrait, astrology portrait done with me, or with somebody else for that matter, because most likely, and I see this many times during these portraits, that somebody thinks it's a Cancer. For sure is a Cancer. Then I check the planets, and it's so much of Leo, it's unbelievable. Okay? And I never checked Leo because never knew about it. So maybe that's why it doesn't resonate with you. Happy Father's Day. That's June 21st. Also, yes, we're gonna start summertime. Summertime, summertime. Yep, it's gonna happen very soon. So it's gonna be very interesting, happy, full of energy. And that energy, not always gonna be just the happiest thing, but remember, an attitude is everything. So we're gonna see now. I'm gonna go to all the group of signs: fire, air, earth, and water next. This was just the little introduction to the whole month. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. After all, this is free, so if you like it, please share with everybody else. Thank you for sharing on Google+, you know who you are, on Facebook, and any other possible way, even on Twitter. So I love you all. Have a wonderful June. I love you all. Virtual hugs, and see you soon.